Hi, my name is Mike Allegretti, and I'm the coordinator of the Mental Health and Substance Use Graduate Certificate here at Conestoga College. Thanks so much for taking your time to be here with me and chat with me about the program. What we're hoping to do today is review a little bit about the program generally, and then walk you through some of the information about what a graduate certificate is, and what kind of things we hope you learn, and what courses you'd be taking if you should sign up as part of the program, and what supports would be available and be in place. So this graduate certificate is a pretty new program. It's a relatively new program that's designed to prepare you to be a leader of positive change in the area of mental health and substance use. And this is really tricky because the area of mental health and substance use is ever changing and it's interdisciplinary. So you're always working with people with a diverse range of experiences and perspectives. You're going to have the opportunity to consider lots of new and different experiences and perspectives as you work your way through, which is only going to broaden your mindset about this really complex topic. And we're going to work together collaboratively throughout the program to make sure that you have a good, solid understanding of the newest possible research and evidence, and really support you in developing your understanding of mental health and substance use as you work through the program. So let's look at what a graduate certificate program is. This graduate certificate program is going to help provide you with knowledge and applied skills that you need to move forward through the program planning, delivery, and evaluation roles that relate to people who are affected with mental health or substance use concerns. Service providers are increasingly working across different boundaries and disciplines to address the really complex needs of populations. And you as a student are going to learn how to examine and address service quality at the practice, program, and system levels. So themes of self-determination, capacity building, resilience, recovery, and empowerment are going to be examined at the individual level, at the community level, and even at the population level. Now, every program has certain learning outcomes, and these learning outcomes are things that the program intends you to be able to walk away with. In our program, you can expect to walk away with the ability to assess multi-level risk and protective factors, which are going to help you to determine the potential impact of mental health and substance use on individuals, communities, and broader populations. You're going to learn to adhere to professional, legal, and ethical standards, which is just so important in this field. And these are going to include policies, best practices, as they relate to mental health and substance use problems. You're going to be able to integrate the theory, this new and evolving theory, with practical strategies that are going to help you to address some of the gaps that people experience in the mental health and substance use area. You're going to be able to reflect and look inward, assess your own interprofessional capabilities, and how to move some of these services forward, which is a really important part of advocacy. You're going to be able to help design some mental health and substance use policy or programs or services, depending on the population that you're working with, and importantly, reflect critically on different ideas and interests in institutions that influence societal responses. So one of the things that excites me most about this program is you. One of the things we really try to do is look at the experiences and the values and the beliefs of every student that comes into the program. And those experiences help to shape the way we teach the program, help to shape the way we make the material matter and add meaning to it. So every class is a little bit different because people's experiences are so different. So we really value you and your participation. This is a program where the engagement of individuals is just so important because that's what makes the work real and meaningful and come to life. So let's look at the different classes you're going to be taking. In first semester, there's a mental health and society class, a measuring the impacts of mental health and substance use, promoting mental health and well-being across the life course, a class examining conditions that elevate risk, evidence-based interventions, and preparing for collaborative practice. A lot of these first semester classes are a little more theoretical in nature, and they give you a really good understanding of different mental health concerns, different substance use concerns, and what makes these concerns more or less significant in people's lives. Second semester is where we move to more practical courses where we really get hands-on and we look at trauma-informed care. We look at human rights and the law and legislation. We really start to dig into the complexity of things and examine at-risk populations. We look at how all the different services connect and collaborate and work together and where they sometimes fall apart. And we're going to look at how you can fit into that collaboration. We've got a course that's going to help you plan and facilitate program evaluations, because in this field where you're working with vulnerable populations, it's so crucial to ensure that you're moving programs forward in the most sound way possible. And finally, we have a capstone knowledge integration project where we collaborate with our community and we take all of the knowledge we've learned throughout the semester, we put it together, and we come out with something really meaningful that can really help people at the end of the day. So this is a lot of things to learn in a very short period of time. Over the course of 2 semesters, you're going to have 6 classes each semester, and you're going to get a lot of theoretical and hands-on experience. The idea of this might be daunting for some people, but know that there's a great team behind you. One of the great things about being a student here at Conestoga is the tremendous amount of support you get. There's wonderful support staff that can help you through all sorts of questions or concerns that you might have throughout your time here. We've got really great faculty in the program. We're really very lucky to have a wonderful and supportive team. A number of students have told me that the colleagues and the other students in the class have really been a tremendous support to them throughout this program. After all, the program is about mental health, and we want to make sure that we're supporting each other's mental health as we work through the program. And finally, we've had really great relationships with the community. A lot of the capstone projects have found their community partners to be really great sources of information and support as they work through the community. So let's take a look at some contact information just in case you have some questions. So if you have any questions at all, my name again is Mike Allegretti, and I'm the program coordinator. My email address is right there, and it's best to reach me by email. That's MALLEGRETTI @ConestogaC. Don't forget that C. That's what people forget. ConestogaC.on.ca. If I'm unavailable or away from the office, please feel free to reach out to Shannon Lipsky. She's the Associate Chair of Socials. She's got a great big long title, and her email address is slipsky@conestogac.on.ca. And again, if you're looking for us online, it's the Mental Health and Substance Use Graduate Certificate. You can search for it by the program code, which is 1401, and it's in the School of Community Services. So thank you so much for taking your time with us today. I really appreciate you doing that. And I hope that you found the content of the program and our hopes for the program to be really interesting and exciting. And please reach out if you have any questions. I'm really excited to talk with you further. Bye for now.